Quotations from interviews in The Golden Cage, a Vermont Folk Life Center documentary about Mexican migrant workers and Vermont dairy farmers. It's interesting to get up at 3:30 in the morning and hear the guys singing in the barn or at their job. They're already singing. There's a good mood going on. We walked 2 days and 2 nights. The desert is immense. Mountains in every direction. There is no trail. It's cold. I don't want to remember that. It's hard. Very, very nasty. You risk your life. You play with death. Scene 1, early summer.
Not yet, dear. He should know.
Know what?
He just got back. Give him time to set...
You're getting better, right? He's getting better, isn't he? Why won't anyone talk to me? Shh.
Of course he's getting better. Just not as quickly as we'd hoped.
Okay, so Ben and I can take care of chores until he's better.
Look, Ty, I'm helping out for the summer, but I'm off to UVM come fall. Honestly, after what I've seen Dad go through, I don't want anything to do with farming.
Don't look at me, I'm allergic to cows! Hey, has Jake called me yet today?
She's got Saturday night fever, 7 nights a week.
Tyler, we have to be careful, okay?
About what?
I think you know. You can't go telling folks that we've got Mexicans working for us.
Why not? Are we doing something wrong?
Turns out, immigrants need a certain document to be working in this country. These 3 Mexicans showed your mom and me their social security cards. So we're assuming they're here legally.
Besides, everyone around here is hiring Mexicans. So we're all in this together.
But do we really know they're legal? Shouldn't we call a lawyer to make sure?
Tyler, how badly do you want to stay on the farm?
Tyler? Where is he going?
Guess.
I was looking for the golondrinas. I don't think we have any of those. Swallows. Golondrinas, we call them. I've come to visit them. I watch them all day, flying in and out, like a dance. That's what I was just singing about. Golondrinas. Neat. Any day now, they'll leave. And won't be back till next spring. It feels so quiet after they leave. And do you know where they go? Yep, Mexico. Well, most of them make it to Mexico. Though some get lost along the way and never make it back. What's this? It's a telescope. What's it for? It's for seeing into the far reaches of the universe. My Gramps gave it to me last Christmas. See that star there? That bright one? It's the North Star. Now you take a look. That's amazing! Yeah, and you know what? My aunt and uncle are taking me to the Space Center in Florida for my birthday this March. I have some money from when my calf won a blue ribbon at the 4-H fair. So I'm going to use that to buy a digital camera that can hook up with my telescope. Oh, you'll have such a wonderful time. Your grandfather must be very proud of you to give you such a generous gift. But he died last June. Oh, I know how you feel. My grandmother died last December. My mother's mother, that is. I'm sorry to hear that. By the way, what happened to your mother? My mother's alive. She's away on a trip. She's coming back soon. Mari! Mari! I'm up here, Luby. These are my two sisters, Ophi and Luby. So, what's Mexico like? I don't know. I've never been there. Me either. Only Mari. We were born in Carolina del Norte. She's the only one who... I wasn't gonna say anything. Yes, you were. You were going to say that Mari was born in Mexico. We don't talk about that. Wait. If you weren't born here, that means you're here illegally, doesn't it? Mari. So what? So what? That means we're breaking the law by having you here. You can't run your farm without us. Yeah? Well, I'd rather lose our farm than be disloyal to my country. Thanks a lot.
Look, it's the illegal alien. Why don't you go back where you came from?
and the scenario in place at this time. It's uncomfortable to me as an American citizen to feel that I'm doing something wrong. You're always thinking about your father, your brother.
At any moment, you might get bad news. And it's hard to be far away.
Scene 2, fall, late October.
Your reading glasses are right here. You always look so dashing in that suit. Oh, John, you wouldn't believe what the girls did the other day. You would just adore them. Grandma? What are you doing? Who are you talking to? Isn't my memory table lovely, Tyler? Every time I miss him, I come here and visit with him. If you'd like to add something, I think Gramps would like that. But Grandma, we're Christians. Don't you miss your grandfather? Of course I do. Well, dear, the girls are Christians too, you know. And they told me all about how in Mexico they build altars for their relatives who have died. Especially the ones who have died in the last year. So I asked them if they'd help me do one for Gramps. An altar? I don't actually call it an altar. I call it a memory table. But Grandma. And Mari told me all about her grandmother who died last December. Her mother went back home to Mexico and got to see her right before she died. Oh, so that's where her mom is? Mm-hmm. She's on her way back. The girl's mother, that is. Grandma, Gramps wouldn't have let Dad break the law. Would he? Actually, dear, your Uncle Larry has had Mexicans for a while over at his place. Your father wouldn't hear of it until, of course, the accident made him be considered. And when he told us, you know what Gramps said?
We Paquette came down from Canada back in the 1800s. Nobody, but nobody in America got here, except in the Indians, without somebody giving them a chance. Of course, I prefer to wait till it's legal, but the cows can't wait for the milking till the politicians get their laws changed. They'd still be waiting.
So, honey, you see, I think Gramps would understand. Breaking the law on purpose still doesn't make much sense to me. I mean, Grandma? What are those? We made these special for you for the Day of the Dead.
We heard you were here, so we brought some for your family.
The Day of the Dead? My word! What is that? It's when we celebrate our ancestors.
We have a big party for them.
Did you hear that, Tyler? Imagine! Mari, what is it like? Tell us.
It's called El Dia de los Muertos, or All Souls Day, and it's right after American Halloween. We honor our relatives who have died by bringing their favorite foods and drinks to their gravesite.
yesterday. I had no idea.
If you want to convince your friend you're sorry, Tyler, you'll have to do it with your deeds.
Mari, stop. Maybe I can, help get some money together.
They're a godsend for us as far as the business, because they're dependable, reliable. Men are willing to work, and it's just something we haven't been able to find with American workers. The only thing that we want is to work and to have a better future. Scene 3, early winter.
Look, it's the illegal alien. Hola, buenos dias.
Got yourself a little Mexican girlfriend?
Stop it.
Stop it. Hey, Maria. How do you say stop it in Spanish?
You don't know how to say stop it in Spanish? Hey, Clay, this girl's not just illegal, she's a dummy.
Ronnie, you don't know what you're talking about.
Your dad's breaking the law. You should all be thrown out along with him.
Come on, Clayton. Let's leave these two lovebirds alone. Hasta la vista.
Just go away. Mama, where are you? I feel so alone.
Winter, March.
All right, everybody, please find a seat. We've got a busy agenda this year.
Mari, hey, ever been to a town meeting before? Don't know what Miss Lignell thinks we're gonna learn here. But hey, let's find a good spot so we can take notes together. How about right over, whoa! Is that money? No, it's a lot of money. Someone must have dropped it. Who do we report it to? Tyler.
All right, everybody,
Do you know what we can do with this?
before we get started, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Do the right thing, Tyler.
it is.
Mr. Rossetti,
Right under our noses. It's a disgrace.
sit down.
Our law enforcement people are turning a blind eye to it. Anyone hiring illegals ought to be put behind bars. I can start naming names if the sheriff's ready to write them down.
Mr. Rossetti, you are out of order. Unless there is a motion on the floor, we
All
cannot.
right then. I make a motion that says anyone who's not here legally needs to be rounded up and referred to immigration officials.
Anyone want to second that motion?
My dad will.
Yeah, I'll second the motion.
He looks nervous, Dad. Probably sees a half dozen Mexicans working on his dairy farm.
Floor is open for discussion.
Yes, I have a word to say. But first, Mr. Rossetti, I want to ask you where you got the name Rossetti.
From my father. Where else? What's your point, Betty?
I can't believe he's calling Miss McNell Betty. Now, Joseph, be civil to our school teachers. They are responsible for the future of our grandchildren.
Why, Elsie, I thought you'd never notice me.
My point, Mr. Rossetti, with all due respect, is that Rossetti is an Italian name.
And my family's been here since the 1880s.
Yes, when Vermont needed cheap labor to work the marble and granite quarries in Proctor and Barry. In 1850, there were 7 Italians in Vermont. 7, Mr. Rossetti. By 1910, there were 4,594.
Imagine if Vermonters had raised an outcry about these foreigners endangering our sovereign state and nation. Many of us wouldn't be here.
A little more space would suit me just fine.
Of course, none of us French Canadians would be here either, Mr. LaCroix.
True enough. Plus, we would have missed out on some great stonemasons, hard workers, and wicked good people.
That's right. And one more thing, Mr. Rossetti. If we'd booted out all those Italian and Irish and French Canadian workers, we wouldn't have you here today to keep us all on our toes. We need to be willing to talk about challenging issues.
Get to the point already. It's been a long night.
Okay. The bottom line is that this country, and particularly this state, was built by people who gave up everything in search of a better life, not just for themselves, but for their children. Their blood, sweat, and tears formed this great nation.
Great speech, Betty. But our nation is also kept in order by folks following the law. I call for vote on the motion.
Then maybe we need to question this law.
The motion reads, anyone who is not here legally needs to be rounded up and referred to immigration officials. All in favor, say aye.
Aye!
All opposed, say no.
No!
The motion is defeated.
Yeah!
That concludes our agenda for this year. Town meeting adjourned.
Mari, thank you. For what? For saving our farm. What are you doing? The ransom. This can help. Tyler, that's not.
Help! Help!
What's wrong?
Is he okay? Is Dr. Feinberg still around?
He left a while ago.
Somebody, call 911.
I've been robbed! Oh,
What did he say?
I have been robbed!
Are you all right, Joseph?
Do the right thing, Tyler.
Mr. Rossetti, look. I found your money.
Really? I think I'm feeling a little better now. I've got a reward for you, my boy.
Now, Joseph, about those sweet Mexicans. No need for that, Mr. Rossetti. It wouldn't be fair.
We pay in check, and we have to take up Social Security, federal, state, and all that. Everything has to come out of their check. All the money they can, they don't receive it back. They're not going to benefit from it. The way they live, the level of life, how do I tell you, is one thing. And the quality of life that you have is another. Because you're trapped. You don't lack anything. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Just something very important. Freedom. Scene 5, early spring, April.
Hey, Tyler. I just spoke with Mari's dad. I guess there have been some new developments with his wife.
And
Mr. Cruz phoned back the smugglers. He calls them coyotes. When he told them he could get the $2,000, they laughed and told him that the price had gone up. It's $2,500 now.
how are they going to get $2,500?
Well, and that's not all. They also have to find a way to pick her up in North Carolina. That's where the coyotes are dumping her.
How can anyone treat another human being that way? Wait. North Carolina. That's on the way to Florida. Maybe we could just pick her up on the way back from the Space Center.
But Uncle Tony and Aunt Roxy aren't driving you down. You're flying.
Maybe they could drive. In fact, we could just go to North Carolina. Who needs to go to Florida?
Honey, you've been waiting to go to the Kennedy Space Center all year. And Mari's dad still doesn't have the extra $500.
There's gotta be a way to... Mom, you know that money I won at the fair?
Honey, no. That's the money for your special, whatever it is, your digital...
Telescopic digital camera adapter?
Yeah.
I can get that next year.
You may not win Best Calf again next summer.
Can I call Uncle Tony and Aunt Roxy?
You know where the phone is.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tyler. Happy birthday to you. Hey, 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 birthday boy.
So we'll see you in a few days, buddy.
Wait. We forgot to ask him. Tyler, maybe you'd like to invite someone? Maybe your sister? I mean, there's room, but this is your birthday gift. So maybe you'd rather bring a friend?
Yeah. Is it okay if it's a girl?
Ooh, why not?
And do you think we could go to North Carolina instead of Florida?
North Carolina?
What's in North Carolina?
Durham?
Sure, buddy. If that's what you want, it's fine.
Durham?
Mari, guess what? I have a plan on how to get your mom back to Vermont.
What do you mean?
Remember my trip to Florida? I asked my aunt and uncle if they would take me to North Carolina instead. And they agreed. But we don't even have all the money yet. Don't worry. I figured that out too.
What do you mean?
Just trust me. I have a plan. And they even said I could bring a friend along. Do you think you could join us?
Oh, Tyler, that's so wonderful. But my papa would never let me go on a dangerous trip like that.
Maybe you can convince him if he thinks we're just taking a vacation to Florida. He'll be so happy when he sees your mom. He'll forget all about that.
Okay, I'll talk to him.
Yeah. My kids love them. They love them to death. The first few guys were just hilarious. You know, they just entertain. We want to get out. Anywhere. To the movies, to the club. But you can't, because the law enforcement has the authority to arrest you. And if they arrest you, immigration takes you. Scene 6, spring, May.
We give thanks for this meal we're about to eat. In the name of the Father, the Son, Holy Spirit, amen.
Amen. Mama! La cucaracha, ya no puede caminar, porque no tiene, porque le falta las orejas detrás. La cucaracha, ya no puede caminar, porque no tiene, porque le falta.
It's 6 days a week. It's holidays. It stinks. Sometimes it's really hot, and sometimes it's really cold. There are a lot of reasons why Americans do not want to do this work. It's not like running a computer. Scene 7, spring, Memorial Day weekend.
Hey, Mari. How's it going? Fine. It must be great having your mom back home. Yeah. Are you sure you're No, I'm fine. It's just, when I'm in bed, I hear my parents talking in the kitchen. Crying. Both of them. I'm sorry to hear that. By the way, happy birthday. Oh. Thank you so much. It's a star named after you. Oh, but Tyler, this must have cost a whole lot. Can we find my star with your telescope? Definitely. I have all the coordinates set up already. It's that little smudge right in the middle. Oh, there it is. It's so beautiful. I cannot believe there's a star in the universe with my name on it. Whoa. That's really strange. What are those? Oh no! They're arresting my Tio Felipe! And now they're taking Tio Armando! And now they have Papa! And Mama, no! Wait, Mari! You can't go! You can't! They're taking my parents! And they'll take you too! Let's get over to my grandma's.
Arturo made $2,400 years before he came to America and $32,000 the year after. My employee that came with absolutely no skills is making more than the median income in Vermont. And were he an American, I would not have to take him shopping. I would not have to take him to the doctor. I would not have to, do all the things I do for him. What good is money if I am like a prisoner within this huge nation? When I remember, I even cry. Although the cage is golden, it's still a prison. Scene 8, summer.
I have to get my parents out of jail, especially my mom. It's just too much for her to bear after what she's been through.
That's no way to straight face it, folks.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
Whatever.
You realize your parents were seized during a national sweep called Operation Return to Sender. The target was undocumented immigrants with a criminal record.
My mom isn't a criminal.
I know that. But when they caught your mother's smugglers down in Durham, they probably found her purse left behind in their car, and that was incriminating evidence against her.
She was just a victim of those coyotes. They pushed her out of the car so fast, she didn't have time to grab her only belongings.
It's not fair.
It's downright criminal.
Isn't that what they stamp on a letter? Return to sender? When there aren't enough stamps on it?
Precisely. People as excess baggage? Anyhow, your parents hardly fit the bill.
Not at all.
But when your father struck the federal agent and your mother jumped out the back window to escape, they looked pretty guilty.
They just did it because they were frightened.
I know that. Now you've got to convince Homeland Security that they aren't criminals, just folks trying to make a decent life for their family.
Maybe when they hear how hard it's been on Mama and Papa, they'll feel sorry for us and even give us our papers.
Yeah!
I hope so, Mari. But I heard these guys are pretty hardcore.
Come along then. Your friends can wait here. I will be joining to represent my client.
Me too.
I know you got your law degree, Calhoun, but what about you, young man?
I'm Mari's friend, and I just came along so she wouldn't be so scared. Sir.
Come along, then. You, Mari, take a seat next to the tape recorder.
You're going to tape me?
It's standard procedure.
But I told you. Just make believe you're telling me. Okay?
Now, Mari, let's hear what you came to say.
My parents came here from Mexico when they could no longer earn a living from farming. They knew it would be difficult.
Where will she go? Swift and weary. The swallow who has gone away from here. If in the wind she is blown astray, seeking shelter and not finding it,
in prison. She won't run off. I promise. in your jail.
I can't make any promises, but I'm going to send this information down to our regional offices in Boston, along with the recommendation that your mother be released pending her hearing.
Thank you.
I'm also going to add a personal note commending your exemplary behavior.
I think the country really needs to wake up and face the fact that without immigrant workers, there will be no fruit and there will be no vegetables. There will be no dairy and there will be trouble when this country becomes fully dependent upon another country.
If you want to keep your land open, if you want to keep it clear, we're going to need labor. You know? And so we've got to answer that question. Do we want agriculture in Vermont? Do we want agriculture in the United States?
Scene 9, summer into fall.
What do you think the Big Dipper will look like from Chiapas? Same as here, I guess. But in a different position in the sky. Let's guess where it will be in the night sky. And when we get back to Mexico, I'll let you know who's right, okay? Hey, Mari, do you want to go back? I always thought I would, but now I don't know. I love it here on your farm. Well, if my Uncle Larry takes over the farm, he'll still need help. Maybe you can come back. We'll see. The judge said he's going to drop all charges and send all of us back to Mexico. And in 10 years, when Opie turns 18, she can come back as an American citizen and apply for our parents to get their papers. That's a long time. Oh yeah, I have a goodbye gift. Oh, but Tyler, your Gramps gave it to you, and I want you to have it. Like my Gramps said, whenever you feel lost, look up. And we'll both be looking at the same stars. Besides, my aunt and uncle have already offered me a stronger one for Christmas. Tyler, I couldn't imagine a more wonderful gift. Actually, I have another. A letter from our class.
Dear Maria, we miss you so much. Today, on the last day of 6th grade, we decided to write you a group letter telling you how much it meant to us that you were in our class.
Maria, you are the best earthling on earth. Love, Maya. I hope you come back to be with us so you can help us save the planet. Peace, Michael.
Mari, are you in Mexico? I hope you're having an awesome time. Jimmy.
Mari, call me if you can. 453-6300. My father is a lawyer, and he can help you out. Bye.
Have a great summer. Sincerely, Ronnie.
Have a great life. Sincerely, Clayton LaCroix III.
Maria, you deserve to stay in our country. It would be a better nation with you in it. Your friend forever, Tyler.
Here's a joke for you, Mari. Why did the burglar take a shower? He wanted to make a clean getaway. I got a whole bunch more, but Ms. Bignell says we only get to send one message. Keep smiling, Kai.
Mari, Ms. Bignell says enough with the jokes. So I'll keep mine when I see you again. Gracias for the help with my Espanol, Dylan.
Hola, Mari. Muchas gracias. Para mi amiga de su amigo, Rory.
Maria, Ms. McNell is letting me say my message just to her. I'm really sad because my dad just told my mom he's in love with someone else and they're getting divorced. Really wish you could be here so we could be best friends because Maya doesn't want to be mine anymore. Ashley. As you can see, Maria, you left behind many friends here. Always remember that you will have a home in our hearts, no matter where you are. Miss Bignell.
I will treasure this note. Please thank everyone. I'll do that, Mari. You know, I think some kids get it. That we all need to pitch in to make this country a better place. That's what I told Papa after we got Mr. Agudi to help us. We have to make things more fair because there's no one else to do it if we don't. Well, I guess we better go. Bye, Tyler. Thanks for everything. I'll write to you. Adios,